Hi, I'm back with Cody Ferro of Studio Salon and Spa in Shirlington, and he has just sustainably mastered my hair. Thanks so much, Cody. Look at me.
Of course. So basically what we did, you have to start with a good foundation and a great haircut and a good shape, something that's easy to work with. And then what we used was some BC oil potion. This is by a company called Schwarzkopf. And it is, argan oil is the main ingredient, which is a natural ingredient.
Yes, it is.
But the great thing about these oils, unlike any other thing on the market, is they evaporate after going into your hair. So you're just left with just the pure...
It feels so good.
Exactly.
It feels so good. And so how does a person look for eco-friendly products? I mean, what do you do? Go to a stylist.
I would definitely always talk to a professional. There's only so much you could learn from looking at a label at a drugstore. And that's not me as a professional.
It is you as a professional of
it is.
Yes, and a graduate of HB Woodlawn, I might add. And I think that's what, I mean, there are many things that contribute to a person's outlook. But when you do someone's hair and you think about sustainability and the importance of, what women are going through, they just want to look good, but, it does affect the environment.
Exactly. And it's something that we forget about a lot, and it's something that's very important, especially in this day and age. So not only are these oils a great product for a client like you, but there's something else that I brought for someone with the exact opposite problem. This is called Dust It, also from Schwarzkopf, and it's a mattifying powder. So the person that doesn't have enough oil, and that's silica based, and silica is a renewable mineral.
Yeah, there is a supply.
Very, very important to
Indeed.
Pay attention to what's in the product, and great product for the woman that doesn't want to do anything with her oily hair.
Actually, I see that this could be a great product for men as well, so
Exactly.
I think that's fantastic.
Yes.
So we live in Washington, D.C., and occasionally the power goes out, and as it did recently. And, I have a high-powered job. I own my own company. Somebody says they'd like to see me. What do I do? Is this appropriate?
So we started, this is a great foundation and a great start. And I have here, this is a pin from Gossip on 23rd. And something really easy and classic to do, and it's a huge trend, is just a quick asymmetrical. We're just going to pull this back, give it a little twist, right behind the ear. And then this is great for a meeting, but also great for if we're going out, if there's a nice dinner you're going to.
And all of a sudden, a black dress and something really pretty and sparkly. Yes, that's very nice. You said something when we spoke earlier about the history of hair and updos. Tell me a little bit about how sustainable an updo is.
So an updo is great because it doesn't require any electricity at all. Sometimes takes a lot of skill to master an updo, but it's definitely very sustainable. But another thing that we've gotten away from in the history of hairdressing was in the 60s, Vidal Sassoon and his wash and wear haircuts and hairstyles that back then they didn't have hair dryers. So it was all about how can I just comb this into place and how does it fall right back where I need it to. So the same thing, and we've completely gone away from it.
It's true. I just heard that we didn't have air conditioning 100 years ago. It was a 100-year anniversary. And you know what? I think about things like, how did the princesses look royal all the time? But you know what? I think that castles were climate controlled without air conditioning. There's the basement. There's geothermal.
Yes.
There's staying out of direct sunlight. I mean, we don't have to have a lot of the problems that we have. We just have to understand our body and our hair different.
Exactly.
And have it. This really feels good. This really feels good. I want to set a good example for my daughters. And so I want to send a message, and that's one of the reasons that I chose to do sustainable hair. I don't know if it's as talked about as eco hair or being green or vegan hair or whatever, but I think sustainable means, you know, something that you truly can manage and that doesn't take more out than it actually offers in terms of purpose.
Yes. And then another thing that goes with that is hair coloring. And this is what we were talking about earlier.
Tell me about this.
And so what
'Cause I have grays.
has just come out, and this is just under a year old, this is called Essensity. And the whole concept behind it was that it was 0% ammonia, 0% odor.
No formaldehyde.
Smell,
no formaldehyde.
no formaldehyde derivatives.
I'm totally getting my hair done. I do,
it's,
and I do have a few grays, and I have to admit that.
Yeah.
So, and I do have to take care of my hair for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
And once I commit, I don't want to keep committing to something that's bad for the environment.
Exactly. And every piece of the packaging of the hair color is recyclable. Like, it's
they're a
amazing.
great company.
It's got grapeseed oil in it, natural beeswax.
All right. Well, you know, I have to tell you this. I have to thank you for not taking the opportunity, seizing it, and turning my hair green. You know, actually, I like your hair color an awful lot.
Oh,
I think that there are options available. I want to thank Cody Ferro for coming here and teaching us a little bit about sustainable hair. He is at Studio Salon and Spa in Shirlington, and I want to thank Gossip on 23rd for providing these wonderful hair care products, not hair care products, but hair care accessories, and I definitely think that I could use all of the above. I want to thank you for watching AIM, and we will see you next time on The Sustainable Scoop.